We shall discuss the short story The Mortal Immortal by Mary Shelley. So the full name of Mary Shelley is Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley. She was an English novelist. She wrote this short story in the year 1833 in The Keepsake. The story is about a man, Vincy, who drinks an elixir. Elixir is a potion which will make a person immortal. So he drinks it. So in the beginning, it seems to be like there will be a balance in everything eternally, but then later on he endures all the pain. Why? Because all the psychological pain, because all those who are dear to him, they are dying in front of him, and he is not able to die. So let us see in detail the story. Vincy is a person who worked for the professor and alchemist Cornelius Agrippa. Now he was not interested in the beginning to join this job, but then he joined it for his lover Bertha, his childhood love, so that he can get some money, and then he can get sufficient money for his living. So Cornelia Agrippa was working on this elixir. So Vincy was not aware of the purpose of this, and when Bertha left him for another man named Albert Hofer, who was a favorite of her protectress, who was taking care of her. This man was a favorite of that woman, that person, and Bertha went after Bertha left Vincy, or Vincy thought that Bertha left him, and then he drinks this elixir without even thinking what it is. He thinks that that will end his life and he will be cured. But the next day he gets up like very rejuvenated, very much excited. He rejuvenated, more young he become. So he discovers that Bertha is still true to him, and what happened is that Agrippa still had to continue working on it, because Vincy drank half and the other half he dropped it. So after 5 years later only, Agrippa in his deathbed reveals the purpose of this elixir to Vincy, that it is so and so. This elixir is a potion that will give an immortality to the person who drinks it. Now, what the irony is that Bertha becomes old and old, and he remains like 20-year-old. Now Bertha gets confused why this man is not aging with her, and she thinks that it must be some spell that is working, which he has to break so that he also will grow old with her. And Vincy confesses all the truth, and both of them, they decide to live in a place where nobody will recognize them. She wants to start a new life. She accepts the situation, and they move to Western France to begin the new life. Now there he witnesses the slow death of Bertha. He cares for her till she dies, and then he thinks that he can never find another woman whom he would like the same love the same way like how he loved Bertha. Now this is kind of like psychologically, the aging process of the psychologically he is aging, but appearance wise he is 20 years old. That is the problem. The only thing is that he will never die. It will only keep the one who drinks from dying. He thinks about suicide here as a paradox. Paradox means opposite things are put together. Immortality destroys his possibility of experiencing life or enjoying life. He wishes to hasten his death. He wants to die. All his fellow men are dying, but he is not dying. He envies the mortality of others. He also wished to get to die, but the more he is wanting death, the more he is dreading death. He is afraid of death because he has seen so many people dying in front of him. Now this story is seemed to be written by him, by Vincy, the story as a warning for the future generations who may look for immortality. And he says that this act, what he did, bringing this elixir, not only ruined his own life, but it also consumed his master's life. Even the man who was working on it could not drink it and survive, and he drank it, and he is the one living, and then now he is wishing to die, but he is not dying. Psychologically he is aging. He is having all the psychological traumas. Why? Because he is seeing all his dear ones dying in front of him, and he is living. So he wished to die, but he cannot die. So that is a situation. And I hope you understood the story of The Mortal Immortal by Mary Shelley. Please do subscribe the channel so that this channel will reach out to more people. Okay, thank you.